Hey there, Clashers, and welcome back. Let's take a look at the basics of Electro Titan Smash at Town Hall 15. Alright, so the army I'm going to be using today is up on the screen. This is one version of Electro Titan Smash. Now, there is quite a bit of variation with this army. So in this one, we're going to be using the lightning spells, and then we have a few different siege machine options. Of course, you can blimp for the Town Hall in this army, you can log launcher through the base, or you can set one of the edges with a flame flinger. I'm going to be sticking primarily with the log launcher because it's a personal preference, but the blimp is probably a really good option as well, and we'll try to work that into the examples here as well. Now, the thing about this army is there can be different spells, different troops. It really just comes down to personal preference, so once you're kind of getting the hang of it, you can change things up and see what works better for you. I'm just going to go through the very basics of this attack strategy. Now, I'm not a pro player, might be even a bit of a stretch to call me a good player, but the point of this is if I can do it, anybody can do it. And once you get the hold of the basics of an attack, if you just practice it from there, you can start to build up your hit rate, and then you can become really good at any attack strategy you want. With that, let's jump into some attacks. And these will be the clan castle troops that I'm using, just a Yeti bomb. Maybe not a bad idea to put a balloon in there instead if you're for sure going to be doing the blimp. But all that really matters are the Yetis. They're going to be focused on taking down the town hall. Alright, so we're going to start off with the Warden Walk. There's quite a bit down here on the bottom side. Might be better to do him from the top because it might just take too much time down here on the bottom right. But then the only other concern is going to be making sure we actually get the funnel set down there on the right side, which could be pretty tricky. Well, let's try from the top side and see how that goes. You're going to send 2 balloons with the Warden. No more than 2, he will follow them, and you need the rest to send over the top of the army once it goes in. Alright, so the Warden's working. This is when you want to do your zaps. Let's get the Quake in, and 6 lightning spells. Great zap value there. Alright, so the Warden's doing his thing. Actually pull him here shortly. Let's go ahead and this king go in with his witches. I don't usually give the ice golem to the king, but there's a lot down here, so I'm gonna go ahead and give him a little extra tanking. Once the air defense drops, queen in. That's gonna pull the Warden back. King and the witches are setting the funnel. Go ahead and drop in the Electro Titans here, and they should work towards the Warden and the queen. Pop the king's ability. Let's get the log launcher going. And here we go. Headhunter's in. Pop the Warden's ability. There's actually a lot down here. I didn't realize the Tesla farm was there too. And that ice golem is pulling the Electro Titans out, which isn't really ideal. CC's about to open up. We'll drop the rage. Hopefully that's enough to take out the town hall. Electro Titans are still walking to the outside, so this really isn't going ideally, but we'll see what happens here. Pop the queen. Lots of skellies in the core. It's where you want the Electro Titans to be. So drop a rage down here, and we're going to join up with the RC. See if that can get some things done here. Let's go ahead and freeze this. Queen was barely hanging on, but she goes down. Let's drop a jump there, see if those Electro Titans can go in. Didn't really have a use for the wall break here. Still have witches on cleanup. I think this still might work. Really didn't go the way I wanted it to, but I think it's still going to pull through. RC's still got Diggy. Let's see. Electro Titan's moving through. Come on, Diggy, stay alive. Drop that wall break here. It's not really going to do much. It'll let that Electro Titan out, but that should do it. Ooh, that was not really ideal, but it worked. So something I would probably do differently. I don't know, this was a tough corner to funnel. If you can get 2 corners to funnel a lot easier than that, get your Electro Titans down the middle, and it would be a much better attack. But we're going to work with that because that's kind of the basic idea of the attack. The big thing is getting the healers onto the Electro Titans. If the healers, for whatever reason, stay on the Queen or stay on the Warden, it's the likelihood that it's going to succeed are much lower, because your Electro Titans just run in, take the damage, and die. So that was my example with kind of the basics there. I was going to do a couple of examples, but I actually don't have the bases ready at the moment. So we're going to go ahead and jump into some examples from some of the pro players in the competitive scene. You can kind of watch the way they do the attack and maybe pick up even more tips than what I'm able to offer. But with that, let's jump into those. Alright, let's see what he's bringing. Electro Titan Smash. Starting out with a Warden Walk down at 6 o'clock. Flame Flinger in. A couple of barbs there distracting that cannon. Down it goes. See how much he's trying to get with a Warden Walk here. He does have that mortar that could be a potential annoyance for this Flame Flinger. But he's got a Yeti that might be what it's for. Gonna drop some zaps on this Expo and Inferno Tower. So we got that Inferno Tower out of the way. Wall is opened up on the left side. And we're gonna be smashing in towards the Town Hall. Flame Flinger's still working, as is the Warden. There's the jump spell into the core. And there we go, Yeti is in. And he's going to pull the Warden. Eagle activates, targets the Warden. We got a CC pull. Looks like a partial pull at the moment. A couple of archers and an ice golem. Might be a couple more ice golems in there. Got the king on the outside to funnel everything in. And it's full send down the middle as these troops make their way into the core of the base. We have that monolith there. We got that Invis tower that's going to go off here shortly as well. Healers finally making their way up towards those Electro Titans to keep them healthy. He did freeze that the Invis tower as well as the monolith. But it's going to go off here. I'm actually surprised it hasn't yet. There we go. Town Hall's invisible, but it doesn't matter for these Electro Titans. Their aura can still hit it. It's still not going to go down quite as fast, but it does go down. And there we go. The healers are in the poison though, which could be a little unfortunate. We'll see if these Titans can get them pulled out of there. But it looks like he had an Electro Titan and a Yeti in the Flame Flinger, which did open up here on the bottom side of the base. Not a whole lot left in this one. King's still wrapping around the top side. RC's coming through. She's onto the scatter shot. So Scatter's going to go down. The Electro Titans in the core have pretty well died out though, and so has the Queen. So we'll see if it's going to be enough here in the end. Pops the RC's ability. Down goes the couple of defenses on the right side. We still have that Expo to get through. The RC does have her Phoenix, and she's going to be able to get through the multi-Inferno. And Fuching #1 are putting a triple on the board here, and that's going to help them keep up in this war. So there we go. Electro Titan Smash getting it done. Couple more shots here on the Clan Castle, and there it is. Nicely done. Going in with Queen Charge Rocket Balloons. Oh no, Queen Charge. He's got Rocket Balloons, but he's also got Electro Titans. So Electro Titan Smash would be the word I'm looking for. Starting off with that Warden Walk on the top side. It's been a long day. Zapquake in the core gets rid of Bomb Tower, Inferno Tower, Poison Tower. You need to stop calling defenses towers, please. It's getting to be too much. There's a Rocket Loon in from the top side for the Archer Tower. See? There we go again. Rage for the Warden to speed him up. Gets through the Air Defense Tower. It's also going to keep that Expo damage off of him. There we go. Pulls him over with the Queen. And here we go. The Electro Titans are in. It's got the King at 9 o'clock to walk the outside. Maybe. There we go. It's going to get an Electro Titan buddy as well. And we got the Smash just moving right along the back side of the base. We do have the blimp selected to go over the top. At least for now. We'll see if it changes it. Electro Titan's moving through. Here we go. Blimp coming in. See the Warden's ability. Very nice. Finds the Tornado. He's got double sweeper too. It's actually going to be super tricky for this blimp. Let's see. Double sweeper again. And he's just being patient. Blimp does eventually just make it in. Probably sneaky goblins in there. Maybe? Yeah, it is. So the town hall should be secured here. Down it goes. Electro Titan's still moving around the outside of the base. Pops the King's ability. Scatter shot going down. Queen's kind of stuck in the core here, dealing with the ice golems. RC moving through the core as well, heading in towards the monolith. She does still have her ability. She's going to pop it here. And the Queen's going to come in and maybe help. No, he's not. She's not. More rocket loons from the top side. So late rocket loons coming in to try to finish off these defenses. It's got a nice little group of balloons here. They're going to make their way into the monolith, the last defense standing. And this is going to be a triple from Machuo to finish off the match. And there we have it. Please do let me know down in the comments below if you found this video to be helpful or not. This is a series I would like to get going over on this channel, so I'll definitely be looking for any way I can make it better for you guys. For the future, I'm going to try to make sure I have the right bases ready so I can do a couple more examples myself. In this one, I only had a couple of bases ready and they were kind of the same, so multiple examples weren't really going to be super helpful. But either way, if you did enjoy this video, be sure to hit me with that thumbs up down below. And if you want to see more 3-star guides, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you can catch the next ones. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I'll catch you all next time.